Will Smith's next major attempt at the Oscars was supposed to be this, but the film itself isn't even that strong to be a true contender. Will Smith would be preparing for his Tom Hanks moment if he hadn't viciously smacked Chris Rock across the face during a live global broadcast. Hello good people, welcome to our channel. In this video, we are going to talk about Will Smith's Emancipation, a disappointing film that could have been much more. Before we get started, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. So stay tuned and sit back, relax, and enjoy. Smith would be looking to emulate Hanks' back-to-back Oscar victories in 1993 and 1994 when Hanks won Best Actor for both Forrest Gump and Philadelphia. That was the intended course of action. Smith was destined to triumph at this year's Oscars with his highly anticipated victory for King Richard, and then take a victory lap the following March by strutting up that stage and claiming his second gold statue for Emancipation. Perhaps it's for the best that things turned out differently, since Smith is spared the challenging but not impossible task of attempting to win an Oscar for a performance in a subpar film. Apple is said to have paid $130 million for the rights. Who wants to watch this movie at home, given how constantly gloomy, overly stylized, and frequently dull it is? Emancipation features a number of outstanding performances, including a determined and rebellious one from Will Smith, a frightening one from Ben Foster, and a remarkable performance from Australian actor Charmaine Bingwa. But they are insufficient to sustain the film's interest. It's definitely not urgent enough to get past its difficult narrative. Emancipation is a drama about an enslaved person who escapes from captivity during the American Civil War and is based on the historical account of Gordon, who was given the new name Peter in the movie. A hunter is pursuing him across Louisiana's marshes and bayous with a pack of hounds and goons. There are numerous close calls. There is a constant danger, and there are many tense periods of silence interrupted only by heavy breathing and the threatening barks of the hounds. All Peter wants to do is get in touch with Abraham Lincoln's soldiers and beg for assistance in finding his family, whom he has cruelly wrenched away from. It's a straightforward tale, and the reason Gordon is still remembered 160 years later is that many other individuals experienced the same violence, brutality, and dehumanization that befell slaves. Gordon is remembered because the Union used a photograph of his horrifyingly wounded back to highlight the cruelty of slavery as an institution. Anyone's narrative might be substituted for by his, and perhaps it is why Emancipation feels light despite its weight. It paid little attention to developing the characters or broadening the plot, since it was so preoccupied with the chase's rhythms. Peter doesn't feel like anyone because he might be anyone. Emancipation falls painfully short when compared to Barry Jenkins' excellent miniseries The Underground Railroad or the Oscar-winning film 12 Years a Slave by Alexander McQueen. Persons. Antoine Fuqua is a better-known thriller director. Therefore, parts of the action staging feel out of character with the plot. This is not to imply that all dramas about slavery must be depressing or morbid, but there seems to be something off-putting about watching Smith struggle with an alligator in this specific scenario. Fuqua also doesn't provide any other contrast to the melancholy. There are no breaks. The song continues nonstop for more than 2 hours. At home, where it is all too easy to stop and leave, that is a very difficult experience to bear. At least in a movie theater, you're engrossed and focused. In order to mark off space and intention for this movie, someone's deliberate attention is required, which is something that is not really possible with at-home streaming. Emancipation may be laudatory in its design, but there's a lot missing from the execution. Thanks for watching this video. If you love this video, please like video and comment with your thoughts, and hit the subscribe button to watch more like this video.